What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. Now, 2018 was a pretty decent year for that company, Lionsgate. Well, like almost every year, Lionsgate puts out something pretty decent. Whether it be from regular Lionsgate or Roadside or Summit or even Saban, because I believe Saban actually owns the rights. I think Lionsgate owns the rights to Saban, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess technically Saban is a Lionsgate company. Anyway, so I decided to do my top 10 favorite 2018 movies from Lionsgate. So that being said, here's my list. Coming in at number 10 is Uncle Drew. This movie was really funny. It's of course based on the basketball, like the Super Bowl commercial, and it of course starred lots of NBA players like Kyrie Irving, Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Webber, Lisa Leslie was in this. And you had Lil Rel Howery, Tiffany Haddish, Nick Kroll, still loads of scenes in this. It was really funny to me. It had lots of funny moments. Lil Rel Howery as the priest was also pretty funny. Lil Rel Howery, I think he's going to be the next Eddie Murphy, because that guy been having a habit of playing, multiple characters, kind of like how Eddie Murphy used to always do. Because in Uncle Drew, he plays multiple characters, and on his Fox show Rel, he also plays multiple characters. So I'm calling right now, he might actually end up being the next Eddie Murphy. Of course, that's going to be hard to see, but because anyway, Lil Rel Howery, that dude is completely awesome, and it was pretty cool seeing him lead a movie like Uncle Drew. Now, Uncle Drew actually did pretty decent in the box office, so I'll be down to see Lionsgate maybe crack up and do a sequel to this, because it'll be cool seeing these characters on screen again. Coming in at number 9 is the Overboard remake. Now, this movie was pretty decent. It wasn't as good as the original or anything like that, but I thought it was pretty cute and charming. Eugenio Derbez, who I'm actually becoming a fan of, he was really good. You even had Anna Faris, Ava Longoria was decent. Yeah, Overlord was a pretty decent treat. And Eugenio Derbez is seriously become one of my favorite Mexican actors, because every time the guy is in something, he's pretty solid in it. Like, even if he's in a really not so good movie, like let's say Geostorm or Nutcracker, he has some really funny moments. So sorry. So yeah, I mean, this was really funny, and I really liked this chemistry with Anna Faris. Their chemistry was on point, in my opinion. All right, coming in at number 8 is The Oath. Now, this is a political satire film, and it was directed by Ike Barinholtz, and Barinholtz starred in this movie with Tiffany Haddish. This was really interesting. Ike Barinholtz and Tiffany Haddish, I know they had some really good chemistry with one another. Ike's brother in this, John Barinholtz, who actually plays his brother in the movie, he stole loads of scenes. You even had John Cho in this. Billy Magnuson, who was in Game Night, was pretty funny. This movie was a really crazy film, and yeah, if you guys haven't seen The Oath by now, give it a go. And after seeing this, I kind of want to see what Ike Barinholtz will do next in the future, because he directed this movie pretty decent. So hopefully he'll direct another movie down the line. Coming in at number 7 is The Spy Who Dumped Me. This movie was really funny, and it was loads of fun. Good chemistry by Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon. The dude from Outlander was also pretty good here. Justin Theroux was in this. I really dug the chemistry between Kunis and McKinnon. Their chemistry was really fun. Hassan Minaj still loads of scenes. Really funny comedian, by the way. Me and my brother actually saw this movie in theaters back in August, and we both thought it was really fun. I mean, you could probably find out a review for this movie on his page. I believe it was on his YouTube thing. We both really ate the movie up, and it was such a fun film. Coming in at number 6 is Whitney. Now, this is the documentary about the late great singer Whitney Houston. Oh man, you need tissues while you're watching this movie. It is a really sad film to watch. It really went on in depth of who Whitney Houston was. It went in depth on her life, her legacy. It had interviews by people like Bobby Brown and loads of other people that Whitney knew. Yeah, this movie was a really good doc, and I gotta say, it's a really completely underrated documentary. I mean, the Oscars recently announced its short list of documentaries that will probably get a nomination at the Oscars, and Whitney was not in that list at all. That is a crime. I mean, if I was to nominate the Oscars for best documentary, Whitney and Won't You Be My Neighbor will definitely be nominated. I mean, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out Whitney, but yeah, give it a go. Especially if you're interested in seeing, the life of Whitney Houston and all, because this movie was a really good doc. Coming in at number 5 is The Commuter. The Commuter was a really fun thrill ride. You had once again Liam Neeson reteaming with John Colette Sarah. Every time Liam Neeson and Sarah, work together, they make magic. And this is the 4th time they did a movie together, and they really crushed out of the park. They're probably one of my favorite actor and director combo, because almost everything they've been doing have been really solid. And I mean, the movie pretty much all takes place on a train. So I guess you could say it was like Speed on a train, or maybe Taken on a train, since it is a Liam Neeson movie. They even had the Conjuring co-stars Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. They were pretty cool in this. This is definitely a fun film worth checking out. Oh, and speaking of Lionsgate and Liam Neeson, I'm actually looking forward for that new movie, Cold Pursuit, which is also being released by Lionsgate and stars Liam Neeson. I'm a big fan when Liam Neeson does action movies. And, with stuff like Taken, The Commuter, the guy's in his, 60s. I believe he's 66. And the guy still has it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward for Cold Pursuit. And The Commuter, like I said, it's a really fun ride. All right, coming in at number 4 is Ben is Back. Now, I actually just saw this movie yesterday. So pretty much this was one of the final films I saw of the year. Ben is Back is a really pleasant treat. It had good performances by Julia Roberts. Lucas Hedges was amazing. Courtney B. Vance was good. It was directed by Lucas's dad, Peter Hedges. Yeah, this is a really interesting film. And, it really shows how serious, using drugs it gets. And I think I kind of prefer this movie over Beautiful Boy, to be honest with you. Beautiful Boy was good too, but I think I prefer Ben is Back more. To me, it actually had better performances in it. And it's definitely one of Julia Roberts' best performances in years. If you guys haven't seen Ben is Back, do yourself a favor. Check it out. Wait till it comes on Netflix or whatever. Give the movie a go. I think you'll find it enjoyable. Coming in at number 3 is Hellfest. This is a really Lowe's fun film. I mean, it was pretty, gory at times. Lionsgate, when they do horror, they usually always knock it out of the park. Whether you talk about the Saw franchise, My Bloody Valentine, this is This is pretty much another win, like horror win for Lionsgate. I really ate this film up. Yeah, I really like the three leads in this, played by Amy Forstone, Rain Edwards, and Beck Taylor Klaus. Their chemistry was on point in this movie. The killer in this was pretty cool, and the ending also leaves the film opening for a sequel. I mean, the movie didn't do all that great, so hopefully we'll still get a sequel, but that has to be worth it. But all I know is I really dug this movie. Coming in at number 2 is A Simple Favor. I just did my top 10 movie surprises of the year, and A Simple Favor is in that list. This was a surprise. It was really stylish. It was a nice, it felt like Gone Girl in a way, if Gone Girl was more lighter. Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick had good chemistry on this. Paul Feig did a pretty good job at directing. This was a really good film, and if you guys haven't seen A Simple Favor by now, do yourself a favor and check it out. It's another good Lionsgate movie worth checking out. All right, coming in at number 1 is Blind Spotting. This movie was straight up terrific. Daveed Diggs gave an amazing performance here. Raphael Casso, who plays his best friend here, was amazing. I mean, this movie went from being like a lighter tone to serious towards the middle, and then I really dug the chemistry between both Daveed Diggs and Raphael Casso. I mean, they're both friends in real life, so pretty much they're gonna have good chemistry in a film like this. This film was also directed by Carlos Lopez Estrada, who did a really good job at directing. I mean, this was his first feature film, and to me, he knocked it out of the park. I thought Carlos Lopez Estrada did such a good job with this movie. He pretty much gave good performances out from the cast. He had a good script involved. I mean, I think Daveed Diggs deserves an Oscar nomination for this. That's how good Daveed Diggs was. And I hope to see Daveed Diggs in more films in the future. Same with his co-star Raphael Casso. Hope to see him in more in the future because they were both terrific in this movie. But that's pretty much it for my top 10 favorite Lionsgate movies of the year. Let me do the quick rundown. 10, Uncle Drew. 9, Overboard. 8, The Oath. 7, The Spy Who Dumped Me. 6, Whitney. 5, The Commuter. 4, Ben is Back. 3, Hellfest. 2, A Simple Favor. 1, Blind Spotting. Let me leave it to you guys. What were some of your favorite 2018 movies from Lionsgate? Because there were other good stuff, like good Lionsgate movies that got released this year. If I had to do, for my honorable mentions, I will probably add, let's see. Ken was pretty good. Traffic. Juliet Naked. I Can Only Imagine. Definitely not Robin Hood. God, no. That's in a different list. But let me leave it to you guys. I kind of already mentioned that. Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.